A man coming off an 1,100-yard campaign last year. Here's Travis Etienne.
Only a couple for him there on the game's first play, and it's second down.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground, but I think the play gets made by the defensive front because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
On second down, Etienne once more. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. 10 yards there, good enough for a Jags first down.
How best to describe that one? I'd say right down Broadway on that run.
A straight-ahead running. I think that might be something we see a lot of between the tackles today.
Well, he's enjoying things so far here this afternoon. Sees a crease and bursts through it for a solid gain.
And this will be caught at the 30. And he's brought down after a very nice gain. 33 yards that time.
And the Jaguar first down.
Right, let's go. Here we go.
A give running right, Etienne.
Oh, the spin. And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line. 25 yards the pickup there, and also a first down.
A chance for their first points of the season here as it's first and goal. And they'll try the option on first and goal.
And they'll take this one in for a Jags touchdown.
Trevor Lawrence,
a 4-yard touchdown scamper.
And the Jaguars are on the board here first in the season opener.
McManus's point after is good, and it's now a 7-0 game.
After the touchdown, Cook now to kick this one away. They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone.
Oh, a good-looking return setup here.
And they got to be pleased with this. He brings it all the way up to the 40-yard line.
Well, you gave up the first touchdown of the game, but how about the response? Big-time return. Now it's their chance to try and put points on the board.
Good starting field position for them as they come up first and 10 at the 40.
Now the NFL's leading rusher in 2021, Jonathan Taylor.
And he'll manage to pick up about 4 at second down.
Boy, what a scene here. Just exciting times in the 47th state, the land of enchantment, New Mexico, NFL football here in Albuquerque, and these fans could not be happier to welcome this team to their new home.
They'll come out in a 4-receiver look, 3 men to the right side on 2nd and 6.
Play action. Now Richardson. This will be taken in by Michael Pittman.
6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
And there you go, Charles, the first completed pass of his young career.
And we expect it not to be his last. Very good to get the first one out of the way, though, as he begins his career.
And he takes it across midfield to the 45. 6 yards there on the keeper at second down.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain, considering the blitz that they just had against them.
Let's go now.
Ball spotted at the 45. Here's a second down and 4. Now Richardson back to throw it.
Flushed out right.
And that nearly an interception here on this opening drive, but he gets a reprieve. It's third down.
Well, he certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
Now they face a 3rd down and 4 after that incompletion on second down.
Dragon 60.
From the shotgun, Richardson.
Flush to his right. And oh, he's just going to be short here, barely. Maybe by a half a foot. It'll be 4th and inches.
That was a good effort there, trying to do it on his own, but as a defender, you're in a tough spot because you have coverage responsibilities behind you, and if you take off too quick to try and get him down, He might loft it over your head.
So better to track with your man defensively than try to go up and make a stop on the quarterback.
Exactly right. What you're hoping is that your guys in the front seven can get him down.
Oh, and I think he went backward. He did. Very good starting field position for the Jaguars offense as they come up 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line.
From the gun, it's Lawrence. He'll get this out to the flat for ETN.
It'll be a gain of 5, and it's 2nd down.
I know it was a gain, but you have to sense probably a little bit of disappointment there because when it's out there in open space, I think they expect to get more out of a play, don't you?
Especially when you're getting it to your guy out of the backfield. You're expecting him to be able to create something, be a little more shifty.
Yeah, no doubt about it. Good open field tackling held it to an okay gain.
Now a deep ball there on 2nd down, but it'll wind up incomplete. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down.
11.
Off the play fake. Here's Lawrence.
Can't get away, and he's taken down. Samson Abukum drops him for a loss of 10, and it's going to be 4th and long. On 4th down, on is Logan Cook to punt. This is brought in at the 21. It'll be a 39-yard punt, no return. And out will come the offense as they take over. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive.
And one of the things we like to hit on every year are the new rule changes. And we got a few for 2023. A lot are procedural, having to do with deadlines and roster construction and such. But the two kind of caught my eye, Charles. One is the option to fair catch a kickoff and have it come out to the 25 like it does in college. You like that?
I don't like it at all. I don't like it in college. I don't like it in the NFL. I want to have something different. And I really wanted the special teams coach to be a little bit more involved. But I do understand why the league is doing it. They believe it promotes safety, and it's hard to argue against that.
What about, this is the other one, guys can now wear the number 0. We've already seen some make the switch, Calvin Ridley, DeAndre Swift, Braxton Berrios, amongst others.
Yeah, and you know something? When you see those guys make that move, I don't mind that at all right? A little more expressionism for these guys. I love it. I just think we didn't go far enough. What about double 0, like Jim Otto used to wear or Kenny Burrow used to wear? Let's add that back to the NFL jerseys.
After running it, now Richardson will throw it. He'll get this one to Pittman.
And he'll be taken down across the 50 at the 45, and it'll be territory. They'll get 13 yards for the 2nd play in a row.
Well, I think when they look at their offense, they think to themselves, weapons everywhere, and they want to move the ball around. They want to spread it to different people, but you absolutely know they want to get this man involved as well, and that's what they just did on that play.
On 1st down, Richardson.
Escaping the pressure right. And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away incomplete. Now that'll bring up 2nd down.
Well, they've been back on their heels a little bit here in this drive, but a chance to exhale just a little bit there with incompletion on 1st down. Now they have to gear up, try and get 2 more stops, and escape this drive.
On 2nd down, it's Taylor.
And this winds up a gain of 4 to the 41.
That 2nd down play call was not to pick up the 1st down. It was to accomplish what they did to get them into a manageable 3rd down because they had incompletion on 1st down, so they were behind the sticks, so to speak. They needed to make up some ground, and they did.
Come on.
7th play of the drive upcoming here on 3rd and 6.
19 Lions.
On 3rd down, here's Richardson.
Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Like what I see so far out of this defense because they've been showing their best coverages on third down. So far, only allowed one conversion on a handful of attempts. One area of their game plan that they've executed to perfection.
58-yard attempt.
And I tell you what, he got it from 58. That had lots of leg behind it. And they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3.
So they're able to end that drive with 3 points in this one-possession ball game.
And ideally, you want to end every drive with points. Most quarterbacks would tell you, let's end it with a kick, right? A PAT, that's number one. Field goal you'll take. Punts, you really don't want to do that. In this case, they'll take the field goal and get prepared for the rest of the game.
The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. And, Charles, nothing like squaring off with a division opponent, a division rival in Week 1. Do you like that they are matching up this early, or would you prefer a game like this be a few weeks down the road?
I actually like the early matchup for a few reasons, Brandon. First of all, it allows you to see that in the entire offseason and know, hey, right out of the gate, we're playing a division game. Second part is it spreads them out a little bit. If you just have them all bunched up at the end of the year, that's not as much fun watching teams try to survive that gauntlet when you do have injuries down the stretch. And last but not least, let's face it, we're TV people. What a great game to sell right out of the gate.
DeForest Buckner using that size to force his way in there and make the stop behind the line.
No daylight for him to run through there, and he ran into the defensive tackle, and that guy blocks a whole lot of daylight as it is. He is truly a big man who just made a big play.
And now they'll throw it with Lawrence.
He's going to float this one deep right side. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be third down.
They decided the opportunity was there and launched a deep ball, but he was unable to get away from the defender. Couldn't create space, couldn't uncover at the end of the route, and that one winds up incomplete.
And Lawrence now going to move him around. Now Lawrence.
That is caught. Oh, he breaks a tackle, and he's got an alley. Now he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. A big gain of 31 on third down.
11.
Back to the ground with Etienne.
And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on first down. He came out ready to play. That's 3 tackles for a loss, Charles, really in the second quarter.
And that's problematic for the guys trying to run offense because that means he's got a pretty good idea of what they're doing and is actually beating them to the point of attack.
Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted.
And the return here will go to the 31-yard line.
They'll take over first down 10 at their own 31-yard line.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. Last time out, you remember their drive stalled, but thanks to their kicker, booted a long field goal to at least get them 3. Now here they'll try to do better and find the end zone.
And in our experience, how much fun is it for coaches to know that they've got a kicker who can nail it from long distance? Now, the hard part is, as an offensive play caller, you don't want that in your head too much where you're relying on it, and he goes out and gets the job done for them. But I'm quite sure he would be content to just kick extra points from here on out.
Yeah, absolutely no question. I think his teammates would be okay with him just kicking the extra points as well.
9 yards on the first down. Keeper it at 2nd and 1.
Running straight ahead, Taylor.
And he's going to get this inside the 30.
41 yards rushing for him now. He's carried the ball just 5 times.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10.
And they'll go to the air now with Richardson.
To the right side, complete to Taylor. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last 2 plays.
A first red zone opportunity of the new year here as they come up now 1st and 10. Richardson.
1:58 left to play till we hit halftime. And he just throws this one away. Smart decision here this close to the end zone, and it brings up second down.
Now a 2nd and 10.
Third. Right there. Ready.
On the counter, it's Taylor.
And they get to him quickly here as he stopped right around the 13. They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves them with 3rd and 9 looming.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
And he will take this one in for a touchdown.
Anthony Richardson
with his first career touchdown in his first career game. And his guys have taken the lead. Extra point by Gay is up and good. And the lead is now 10-7. Following the touchdown, here's Gay to kick it away.
And no return here for Agnew, so they'll bring it out, start the drive at the 25.
Let's go.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive.
And we'll see if they can bounce back from that last drive. In particular, if they can bounce back at the quarterback position, Charles, after throwing their first interception of the ball game.
Yeah, and some guys, you know they're going to want to try and get a big play right away and take control back. Others, they're going to look to hit a couple shorter passes, get a little momentum back that way.
But for the defense, their goal's not changing a bit. They want another pick.
You're exactly right about that. In fact, you've got to watch them a little bit because in coverage, they may cut down their gaps a little bit, maybe their splits a little bit in order to try and get to the ball even faster.
The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26.
Lawrence.
That's caught on the left side by Kirk. Short completion, just 4 yards. And now it's 3rd and 4.
In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down. Out of the gun, it's Lawrence.
Airing it out, looking for Ridley. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
And they're not going to go quietly into this halftime break. They know they're in for a fight, so they're trying to make every possession count. They took the big shot there, but it winds up incomplete.
Here's Logan Cook now to punt this one away. And a fake here. Direct snap to the up man. And he will not even make it back to the line of scrimmage. A little trickeration there, but it doesn't fool this defense. And the ball will go over on downs on the short side of the field. They'll bring one of the tight ends in motion left.
1st and 10, Taylor now. Antonio Johnson makes the stop.
Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts as they stop it with 28 seconds to go in the first half of play.
Ready.
They work now on 2nd and 9.
70.
Now it's Richardson.
And it's caught. Touchdown. Isaiah McKenzie, 26 yards.
And the Desperados will extend their lead in the final minute of the half.
Extra point by Gay is up and good. And his guys will take a 10-point lead. After the touchdown, it's Gay to kick this one away. And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee and they'll bring the football out to the 25. The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
And he steps out of bounds, but not before he gets inside the 35.
After the penalty, a fresh set of downs. It's 1st and 10.
ETN up the middle.
Pushes him aside at the 10.
And the Jags are going to be set up with a 1st and goal as good running gets him down to about the 4-yard line.
For a lot of guys playing this game, there's no better feeling than running right through a tackle. He's able to lower his center of gravity and turn his legs for a really nice pickup.
ETN is not going to get a whole lot, maybe a yard down to the 3.
And they'll burn the timeout with 5 seconds left. A chance to try to add 3 points before heading to the locker room. So the ball position now at the 3. Here's 2nd and goal. Got his man. It's caught. Touchdown, Jaguars. Calvin Ridley in the final seconds of the first half.
And the Jaguars are able to cut into this lead in the final seconds of the first half.
Extra point from McManus is good. And the lead's down to a field goal at 17-14.
So still time for the kickoff here. 1 second to go in the half as this one is away. This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone.
Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down. 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. We'll see if week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half.
And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone.
Oh, a good return up past the 30.
And all in all, a pretty solid return. Nearly got it to the 35. They'll mark him down officially at the 34. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. But Charles, for them, pretty good first half on the ground. They had some success running the ball in quarters 1 and 2, and they've got the lead now, a chance to expand upon that lead here with their first drive in the 3rd quarter.
Yeah, believe it or not, you and I have noticed that this great game of football has shifted towards pass first, run second. So for me, it is really nice to see some of these teams keeping the ground game as a big component of their offense, and it's working pretty well for them now. And let's face it, they can continue to do damage with it. And in addition, it sets up the pass game really well for them, too.
And that one opened up for him well as he'll take this down to the 26-yard line. 55 yards rushing now on 8 carries for him so far.
Hey, check that. Street.
Back to Taylor on first down.
And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first.
Would you say this offense is locked in right now?
They're having no trouble on this drive. What, is it 3 plays, 3 first downs?
Yeah, you talk about on the march. They keep this up, they'll get to that end zone real fast.
From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10.
19 tight. Ready?
Richardson off the play fake.
And he just throws this one away. Smart decision here this close to the end zone, and it brings up 2nd down.
And when you're in a 1-score game in the second half, not the time to force the football in the places where you shouldn't. And that's a smart decision to just get that one out of there.
Come on.
2nd and 10.
Come, Mike. 19. Come 19. Ready?
Richardson now on second down.
And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. Touchdown!
Michael Pittman
From 13 yards out.
and the Desperados take the opening kickoff of the third quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead.
Extra point by Gain is up and good. And his guys will take a 10-point lead. Following the touchdown, here's Gay to kick it away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
Jaguars take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. Well, the opposition laid down the challenge and opening drive touchdown here to start the second half. And, Charles, now you feel like this group needs to get an answer because this all of a sudden is a two-score game.
Yeah, you're right about that. It was a small, manageable spread to overcome. A little bit more daunting now. I think you're exactly right. Pressure is on because you don't want them getting the ball back with a chance to really extend this lead out.
And the Jaguar first down.
So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield.
Now Lawrence changing the play. On first and 10, it's Etienne.
And he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here. Second down.
They suspected it was a power play up the middle coming at them, and boy, were they right. That defense got downhill in a hurry and limited them to just a couple on first down.
From midfield now, Lawrence.
There goes a deep ball, end zone. And that is caught. Touchdown, Jacksonville.
Anthony Schwartz.
50 yards.
And the Jags are back within a score.
McManus's point after is good. And that cuts the lead to 3, 24-21.
After the touchdown, Cook now to kick this one away. And we'll see a return here from the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one.
At their own 18-yard line.
Got it. Ready?
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive.
Pretty important third quarter drive for them. Momentum has sort of shifted the other direction after that last touchdown as they nurse this small lead.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
So many times we've seen him try to escape the pocket and do something with his legs, but in this case, the pressure was too intense and he made the wise choice to just get rid of the football and make sure no one was going to get it.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a second and 10.
Now Richardson on the draw.
And he'll get this one across the 20, but only up to about the 21. He'll wind up getting 3 on the keeper there, but it leads to a third down.
Well, that's a good start to this drive on the defensive side of the ball.
Force the incompletion on first down. Then you're able to shut down the running play on second.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised now. A little bit of pressure going at the quarterback in the expected passing situation.
And that's caught inside the 35. It's a big play there on third down. 52 yards. So that changes things in a big way. Now from all the way down inside the 30, here's first and 10.
Up the middle, here's Taylor.
And he's going to be hemmed in and brought down right at the line of scrimmage. Officially no gain on the play, and it's second down.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
He'll get 5 out of the keeper, but now it's third down.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
Trap 60.
Now Richardson.
And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
Zone coverage there, and they were playing deep. That makes it obviously a little bit harder to run by guys. And that time, there's not much of a window to get the ball in there, and it winds up incomplete.
And Gay knocks this one through, and the drive will wind up yielding 3.
So 3 points, response there to that opening touchdown in this third quarter.
And that's an important 3, both in terms of adding to your lead, but also letting the other guys know you're not going to just come out in the second half and take over.
The Jaguars take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out, looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated, they both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
And he'll get it up near the 35, right at the 34 here. 60 yards rushing for him now to this point. So from second and long, now we go to third and very manageable.
Yeah, they love that phrase, don't they? Because as an offensive coordinator, you can keep people a little bit off balance in guessing because you don't have to throw it. You can come back with a strong run game if you want to. And if you're in 4-down territory, that really opens things up for you.
He's going to float this one deep right side. And unable to connect. Incomplete. Well, give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down. Here's Logan Cook now as he'll kick it away for the second time. And a great job here. This is going to turn out to be a beauty. This is marked down at about the 3-yard line. They decide against going for it on 4th and 1, maybe to the dismay of their offense, but hey, a nice consolation prize down inside the 5.
Nice consolation prize indeed. So maybe the offense is upset, but they show confidence in their defense by punting it away.
No gain on the play there. 2nd down.
Really shouldn't be a surprise. It's going to be hard to move people in this situation. You know they're going to bring the pressure defensively. Because I remember playing in these spots, and my coach would always say, don't be afraid to try and create a safety, too. They're going to bring pressure.
2nd down, another run with Taylor. 2 yards the loss, and now 3rd and 12.
Running the ball can be a struggle in this part of the field. In fact, it's a perfect spot for defenders to pin their ears back and try and work upfield, and they capture him for a loss.
Here we go, here we go. Top low, 18.
From his own end zone, it's Richardson. And that will not to be. It's incomplete. So they couldn't hook up as time is now run out on this third quarter play. Now here's Rigoberto Sanchez. And no room for error here as his first punt comes from deep in his own end zone. And he's able to get it out quickly, and this is not a bad kick here. Going to be a 43-yard punt, just a single yard on the return. And the Jaguars go on offense, 1st down and 10. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. Their defense accomplished step 1 of the mission. They forced the punt. Now they'll look to erase that deficit and take a 4th quarter lead. And they go backwards here, losing yardage back at the 48-yard line. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
Well, it's almost football 101 that you preach to your safeties. Don't let anyone get behind you to the last line of defense. But he didn't let the play come to him. He went to the play. How about that read and recognition and finishing off that one behind the line of scrimmage?
And the offense moving quickly to the line.
A gain of 10 yards. And it's 3rd down.
They'll run with ETN. And he will handle 1st down as they get him to the ground at the 37. They get 5 out of that one, and it moves the chains.
Brandon, what were they thinking on defense there? They looked like they were playing for the pass. That was 3rd and short. Yeah, it was an easy pickup because they handed it to him. That was way too easy.
Just looked like absolute confusion defensively. Not sure why they were in that set.
Yeah, I'd say you should have a few men in the box there.
And he'll be brought down at the 27-yard line.
An Any explosive run, you can almost feel the ground shaking, and that's from the offensive linemen creating space for their runners. I had an old coach tell me before that he always told his runners, run around the offensive line in pregame. Get used to the ground shaking so you don't trip and fall when it happens in a game.
Lawrence going to move him around a bit.
The crowd's not doing that O-line any favors.
Home field advantage is really kicking in, making it very difficult for them to hear the snap count.
They still need about the length of the football here, maybe a little less as they come up on 2nd and inches.
And they'll go again with Etienne.
And he's dropped just before the line to gain. 4-yard pickup leaves him with 3rd and 1.
Now Lawrence to throw.
Got his man, it's caught. Touchdown, Jaguars.
Anthony Schwartz,
already his 2nd touchdown here in this opening weekend.
And the Jaguars are an extra point away from taking the lead here in the 4th.
A very important extra point there, up and good. And they have taken the lead here in this 4th quarter.
And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And they will be looking to answer the touchdown their defense just surrendered. Still a good chunk of time remaining here in the 4th quarter and a chance to regain the lead in a tight one.
And he'll take this one up over the 20 to the 21-yard line. Give him 4 yards there on the first down keeper.
With that kind of run on first down, that's a winning type of a run. That just sets things up for them moving forward as they begin the drive.
2nd down, here's Richardson.
Nowhere to go here. He lost the football.
Oh, and one of the linemen on the other side has got it.
Fortunate to get that football back, because trailing here in the 2nd half, last thing they needed was to lose the possession.
And the word I think of here is opportunity, because it could have been lost there. Their chance to score points, but the opportunity for the defense was to go ahead and really close this game down if they were able to get possession.
Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. And he's going to return it to the 21-yard line. Just week 1, but already plenty of intrigue with the games going on, and this one no different as we come up on a 1st and 10. And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. Got to figure now, after getting that turnover, they're just going to be happy to keep the ball on the ground, right?
This is where covering the football, taking care of the ball, all the ball security terms that have ever been used, they come into play for the guys on offense right now. Just take care of it, and they've got a good chance of ending up winning this game.
He is taken down at the 21 after a short gain of 2.
Well, offensively, that's the mismatch that you want. You want to force a linebacker to try and cover your back out of the backfield, out in some open space. But linebackers nowadays, they run like backs, and they take a lot of pride in covering. What a nice play he made there in the open field.
Dancing to his left. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Here's 1st and 10.
Hey, smash Bronco! Ready?
They'll run with Taylor to begin the drive.
And a nice pickup as this one gets him to the 10-yard line.
I think they're ahead of schedule now after that run. They might be bold with this 2nd down call after that type of a game.
4th quarter, 2 minutes on the clock in a tight 1-point game.
So it's our home team here in possession of the football as we come back. They come up on a 2nd down now in a game that looks like it's going to go down to the wire.
2nd down, another run with Taylor.
And he'll be about a full yard shy of the 20 at the 19-yard line. They had to get it away from their end zone somewhat, but still a long way to go.
Had to start somewhere. That's probably the best outcome possible.
Plenty of time. All 3 timeouts still remain. Here's 1st and 10 now. Again, it's Taylor.
Stopped at the 24-yard line after a gain of 5.
Not in a position where they absolutely have to rush right now, but they definitely have to pick up the tempo a bit.
Brings up 2nd and 5.
Okay,
Here
break.
comes 2nd down at 5.
And he'll fight forward to about the 27-yard line.
Short game last 2 plays. Who do you think's excited about that?
Absolutely, this defense, they're saying go right ahead with those.
Richardson.
Eluding the pressure right.
Finding Pittman.
And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled.
Let's just put it on the table real quick here. This is 2-minute drill. You got to know they're looking for the number 1 receiver.
Yeah, you think they'd be ready for that? That time they weren't. And nothing but green grass here, middle of the field. He takes it across for a touchdown, and they've taken the lead late in the final minute of the 4th.
What an outstanding drive right there to take the lead. And also, Charles, didn't leave their opposition with a whole lot of time on the clock.
Yeah, I like the way that you're viewing this because they did a tremendous job to put themselves in a position to win, but they can't celebrate just yet. They've got to clamp down on any big plays and force them to use up those timeouts without making any headway.
And he's going to go down. Can't get rid of it. So a sack on a 2-point try. After the touchdown, it's Gay to kick this one away.
This is 1st and 10. Now ETN to start the drive.
Well, he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race.
Inside the 20, Travis Etienne.
And he's across for the touchdown, and it's likely the game winner here in the closing stages.
Lawrence and the Jags offense staying out there. They'll go for 2 here.
11.
They'll look to throw. And it's intercepted at the goal line.
Picked up by Zaire Franklin.
And nothing there on the return. They've got the football, but they'll have to start this drive at their own 4-yard line.
After the touchdown, Cook now to kick this one away. Ashton Doolin now to return.
And he's going to be out of bounds. Here's the run back. Will leave him shy of the 20-yard line.
At their own 19-yard line.
Ready, break.
Here's 1st down. Richardson to throw it.
Flushed out right.
And this one incomplete. Threw it down at the feet of his receiver.
So after all of this, it comes down to one final play.
And just think of what it's going to be, because from this distance, you've got to be prepared for everything.
Let's go now.
Hooking laterals,
Pass the street.
tip
Pass the
balls,
street.
you name it.
Left
A lot of
side,
laterals
19.
after a catch. Just got to be prepared, stay on your feet defensively, and tackle someone.
Flush to his right. And it's incomplete. So their final drive comes up empty.